Welcome to a very special web talk show. Today we're talking about the Bollywood remake of Forrest Gump. It's called Laal Singh Chaddha, and we're here to talk with the star. Before we start, we want to know what we're talking about. That's why we take a look at the trailer.
जो भी हुंदा है वो हम कर दें या फिर हम हवा विच एवं ही उड़ते फिरते हैं यहाँ से वहाँ
तुम्हारे बहन को क्या हुआ?
कुछ भी नहीं, मैं तो बिल्कुल चंगा हूँ।
कहाँ रहते हो?
अपने घर विच।
बुद्धू हो क्या?
नहीं जी, मैं तो बिल्कुल चंगा हूँ।
आपका बच्चा अलग है। कुछ बच्चे होते हैं बहुत इंटेलिजेंट, कुछ होते हैं नॉर्मल और कुछ नॉर्मल से कम, जैसे आपका लाल।
मैं ले लेता हूँ।
ओए, तू अपना काम कर, वो खुद उठाएगा।
किसी से कम नहीं है तू, बाकी बच्चों जैसा ही है। मैं जो किया है वो हमेशा याद रखी।
भाग लाल भाग!
अब कुछ लोग विश्वास नहीं करते, पर जिंदगी में चमत्कार होते हैं जी। हाँ। मम्मी कहती थी कि हर एक दी अपनी तकदीर होती है, कि सारा कुछ लिखिया होता है। मैंने नहीं पता कितने लिखिया है सब, किसने लिखिया है और क्यों लिखिया है जो लिखिया है।
रूपा मेरे साथ ब्याह करेगी?
तुम मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हो लाल, लेकिन हमारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता।
And now we're starting. Aamir Khan, how and where are you?
Hi, Nico. How are you?
I'm awesome. Where in the world are you right now?
Well, I'm actually sitting in what is my kind of makeshift office. It's just below my house.
So you don't have that long of a way. So let's talk about Laal Singh Chaddha. It's the Bollywood remake of Forrest Gump. What did you thought first when you heard about the idea?
Well, I had seen Forrest Gump in the 90s and I really loved it. And I loved Tom Hanks's performance. And I never imagined that I would ever be making a remake or an adaptation of it. And when my friend Atul Kulkarni called me up one day and said, I've written an Indian adaptation of Forrest Gump, I kind of burst out laughing because it's not something you attempt. And he said, I wrote it in 2 weeks. And I was like, wow. So I didn't take him very seriously. And I didn't really get down to listening to his script for the longest time. But when I finally did, I just fell in love with it. I was amazed at how well he had taken a film that was so intrinsically American in its culture and had managed to place it in India in the middle of fields and in the middle of Punjab. So when I heard the script, I felt like I was listening to an Indian story. That's how good I found his adaptation. And I just fell in love with it. And that's when I realized that, hey, I've got to do this. I've really got to do this.
Perfect. And you did well. I had so much fun watching it. The look is so
I'm so
awesome.
glad.
And the music and the whole situation you put us in and this character is so lovable and sweet from moment one. Which was the worst or hardest day of shooting for you?
Oh, well, I think the toughest shoot for me was the scene when Laal meets Rupa after many, many years, and he's now in his turban and his beard is long, and he's meeting after a long time. That's the scene that is probably was the most challenging scene for me to do.
And you had a lot of time because you had some troubles while shooting because of COVID. So I'm happy that the movie made it, and I guess you're happy now it is out, right?
Yes, I'm so glad we finally managed to make it, because right in the middle, we were halfway through when COVID struck. And we had long gaps. We couldn't shoot for 8 months. And then we shot for a bit. And then the second wave came in. And so we've kind of shot it in bits and pieces to try and complete it, which is not the best way to do it.
And before we continue with the questions for Aamir Khan, we will take another look at the trailer of Laal Singh Chaddha.
मेरी मम्मी कहती थी
कि जिंदगी गुलगप्पे जैसी होती है, पेट पले ही पर जावे, मन नहीं परता।
क्या पता हमें है कहानियां हैं, कहानी में हम पम पररररम।
Now we can see that the what you made is so good, but I need to talk to you about another movie you made. I love your work since this movie. I still think it's one of the worst titles a good movie could have, but Three Idiots is one of the best movies ever made all over the planet. And you were so awesome. There's so many cool things. Rancho is such a nice dude. What do you feel thinking about Three Idiots?
Well, Three Idiots is one of my favorite films. I'm so glad you like it so much. And yes, Rancho is an amazing character. And I was so lucky to have had the opportunity to do that film. And Raju Hirani is a wonderful guy. He's a great director. So I really enjoyed doing Three Idiots, yeah.
I remember the moment when there's a suicide in it, and the movie is also just happy and yay and whoa. And this moment hits me so hard. And like everyone who saw it, it was like, and I looked at my friends when they were watching this moment, it was heartbreaking. It was such a good movie.
Yeah.
And now we have the luck that we can see Rancho and Pia from Three Idiots together at Laal Singh Chaddha.
Yes. Yeah, she's such a wonderful actor and she's such a great person to work with. She has a great energy. She's so beautiful as a person, you know, and she's such a brilliant actor. You know, when she's in the moment, she's just flowing. And she's such a generous actor. It's so much fun to work with her.
Yeah. Kareena Kapoor, if I spell it right.
That's right, Kareena Kapoor.
Okay, made it. And this movie is so important. It has so much good heart. And you are, as an activist and humanitarian, is this important for choosing your roles?
Well, I think I get attracted towards material that excites me and that I move towards instinctively. And I guess Laal is one of them. I think just the beauty of the character is what really pulled me towards him. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And what the story is saying, you know, it's such a life-warming story.
It's totally. And you're in business over 30 years. Can you remember the first time on screen? It was for a movie of your uncle, am I right?
That's right. It was called Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak. That's the first film I acted in. It released in 1988.
You have any memories?
Oh, yes, I have. It's like it happened yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we all hope that you will stay in the game for a long time. Laal Singh Chaddha is in cinemas everywhere over Europe, and please do yourself a favor, go and see it. Aamir Khan at the Web Talk Show, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I hope we meet us again. Take care.
Thank you, Nico. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Nico Gutjahr. This was the Web Talk Show, and we see us again. Peace out. Bye-bye.